look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Clemson has just had no answer to the onslaught they've faced so far today. Almost feels like instead of touching Howard's rock, that sucker was dropped on top of him.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing route.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here's the handoff. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll move the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. Pulls it in, it's Henderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He's got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Fakes to grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning.
Turning it off! Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Gainesville. They're trailing by 28 to Miami. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finding an escape route. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
35, Auburn, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the run, it's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Got enough for the first down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Auburn, 7.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now,
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Rutgers.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, Zach.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
22, water.
They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Auburn lines up quickly. Pushes for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Right down the gut of the field. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today, and this fan base who's...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And they dive on it and get it back, and boy, that would have been a disaster to hand it right back to them.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Handoff to the fullback. Bust through behind his pad. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the plays.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the 1st. Turns it on at midfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On the run, it's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.